just not just a cute moment, it was just a cavalcade of cuteness on the Buckingham Palace balcony for the annual Trooping the Colour parade.
Prince Louis, known for his charm and playful nature, has said something about Queen Camilla that no one expected. His innocent words have shaken royal circles, sparking controversy and heated debates. What could a child so young say that caused such a stir? It all happened during the Christmas carol service, a festive evening filled with joy and gratitude. Yet, it became the setting for a moment no one could ignore. Surrounded by family and the glow of the holiday season, Louis's unfiltered honesty broke through the royal facade, turning a warm event into the talk of the nation. But who is Prince Louis beyond the headlines? The youngest of Prince William and Princess Kate's children, Louis has long been adored for his mischievous grin and candid expressions. From balcony waves at Trooping the Colour to his playful antics during royal events, he's captured hearts worldwide. His joyful, carefree spirit makes his sudden remark about Queen Camilla even more surprising. Now, the question lingers in everyone's mind. Was this a child's innocent slip or a revelation of hidden tensions within the royal family? But this was only the beginning, because to understand the weight of Louis's words, we must first know the boy behind the headlines. Prince Louis Arthur Charles made his grand entrance into the world on April 23, 2018. As the youngest child of Prince William and Princess Kate, his arrival was met with joy and celebration across the United Kingdom. His name carries a legacy, honoring his grandfather, King Charles III, and Lord Louis Mountbatten, a beloved figure in royal history. From the very beginning, it was clear that Louis was born into a life of tradition, duty, and high expectations. His first royal milestone came with his christening on July 9, 2018, at the Chapel Royal in St. James's Palace. Surrounded by his proud parents, siblings, and godparents, Louis's joyful presence was a reminder that behind the crown lies a family filled with love and warmth. The photos from the day, featuring his siblings Prince George and Princess Charlotte, captured a picture-perfect moment of royal tradition and family togetherness. But it wasn't long before Louis began stealing the spotlight with his natural charm and playful personality. At just 1 year old, he melted hearts during his debut at Trooping the Colour, enthusiastically waving from the Buckingham Palace balcony. His lively antics continued to captivate the public, from sticking out his tongue at Princess Kate's camera to making cheeky faces during royal outings. His carefree spirit became a signature trait, endearing him to millions around the world. By the time Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee arrived, Prince Louis had become a star in his own right. His playful expressions and light-hearted antics during the parade sparked countless memes and headlines, proving once again that he had the charisma to shine even within the formality of royal life. Yet, beyond the laughter, it was his unfiltered joy that truly captured the public's heart. A large part of Louis's vibrant nature stems from the upbringing crafted by William and Kate. Determined to balance royal duty with a sense of normalcy, they have encouraged simple pleasures like outdoor play, baking, and exploring nature. From riding bikes at Kensington Palace to gardening at Adelaide Cottage, Louis's childhood has been filled with adventure and creativity. Kate's hands-on parenting style, rooted in warmth and simplicity, has helped shape his confident and carefree spirit. Meanwhile, William, ever the playful father, shares light-hearted moments with his youngest son, ensuring that laughter is a constant part of his royal upbringing. Louis may be fourth in line to the throne, but to his parents, he is simply their lively and loving son. His bubbly personality isn't just a public spectacle, it's a reflection of a childhood grounded in love, joy, and family values. But, beyond his royal charm, Louis's bond with his siblings paints a deeper picture of his character and his understanding of family dynamics. Prince Louis may be the youngest of three, but his bond with his siblings, Prince George and Princess Charlotte, is at the heart of his playful and confident nature. Together, they are more than just the future of the royal family. They are a team, built on love, laughter, and loyalty. Among the trio, Charlotte stands out as the protective older sister. Despite being only 3 years older, she often takes on the role of guide and caretaker during public appearances. From gently holding Louis's hand during royal events to whispering reminders when he gets too excited, Charlotte has a way of keeping her little brother grounded. Their closeness was evident at the Christmas carol service, where Charlotte stayed by Louis's side, offering subtle reassurances through every formal moment. Beyond the cameras, their sibling bond thrives in the simplest ways, whether it's baking with their mother or exploring the grounds of Adelaide Cottage. Then there's George, the big brother and future king. His bond with Louis is marked by playful rivalry and endless laughter. Insiders often describe their relationship as a blend of brotherly mischief and mutual respect. At Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee, while Louis stole the show with his playful antics, it was George who kept a watchful eye on him, offering both smiles and gentle nudges to behave. Yet, behind the formality, they are brothers through and through, sharing inside jokes, teaming up for backyard football matches, and enjoying moments of carefree childhood. These sibling dynamics shape more than just Louis's personality, they reflect the values that William and Kate hold dear: family first, always. In a life defined by public duty, George, Charlotte, and Louis remind the world that behind every royal title are real bonds, built on trust and love. Perhaps it is this closeness that makes Louis so unfiltered, so genuine, and so bold, because he has grown up knowing the value of honesty and loyalty within his family. But what about his bond with Queen Camilla? Unlike his siblings, this relationship feels different. Camilla, Queen Consort, has traveled a long road from public scrutiny to royal acceptance. Once a figure of controversy, she is now recognized as a steadfast partner to King Charles III and an active contributor to charitable causes. Yet, behind the polished public image lies a more complicated family dynamic, one that may have quietly influenced how the younger generation, including Prince Louis, sees her. Camilla's relationship with Prince William has always been layered with the echoes of the past. As the world knows, William's childhood was shaped by the very public breakdown of his parents' marriage. Princess Diana's pain, along with her famous statement that "there were 3 of us in this marriage," left a lasting impact on William's view of family and loyalty. Over time, William has accepted Camilla's place by his father's side, but insiders suggest that their bond remains formal rather than familial. It's a relationship marked by duty and respect rather than warmth and closeness. This distance extends to the younger Wales children, George, Charlotte, and Louis. While they share playful and visible connections with their maternal grandparents, the Middletons, public moments between them and Camilla are notably rare. Unlike their affectionate interactions with King Charles, which often showcase laughter and shared hobbies, their relationship with Camilla has remained largely out of the public eye. The lack of shared milestones, such as birthday visits or candid photographs, hasn't gone unnoticed by royal watchers. Yet, Camilla has worked hard to redefine her role within the family. Her dedication to causes like literacy and domestic violence awareness has won over many critics. But while the public perception has softened, it's less clear whether those efforts have translated into strong personal connections within the younger royal circle. This complicated history may not be lost on Prince Louis. Children are known for their instinctive ability to sense warmth, or the lack of it, in their family circles. And when family bonds are shaped by formalities and distance rather than shared experiences, those feelings can linger. This backdrop of complicated relationships came into sharp focus on one unforgettable day, when Louis broke his silence. The grand halls of Westminster Abbey glowed with the warmth of Christmas. Soft candlelight flickered against the ancient stone walls, and the air buzzed with festive joy. The royal family, dressed in their winter finest, had gathered for Princess Kate's annual Christmas carol service, a night meant for peace, gratitude, and celebration. Children's laughter mixed with the sound of carols as cameras captured every magical moment. Yet no one expected the night to turn from festive to unforgettable. In the spirit of the evening, guests were invited to write messages of appreciation on cards and hang them on a beautifully adorned kindness tree. The room was filled with warmth as people wrote notes expressing thanks to loved ones. Prince Louis, with his usual bright-eyed enthusiasm, proudly displayed his card. It read, "Thank you for Granny and Grandpa because they play games with me," a sweet tribute to his beloved Middleton grandparents. But then came a simple, innocent question from a guest standing nearby. "What about Queen Camilla? Isn't she on your list?" The room, filled with soft chatter and joy, suddenly seemed to pause. Louis, never one to filter his thoughts, tilted his head and replied without hesitation, "She's lying." His voice, clear and childlike, sliced through the festive air. The warmth in the room turned cold. Kate's reaction was immediate. Her eyes widened, and she quickly leaned down to her son, whispering. Her face, usually composed, carried a flicker of panic. William, standing just a few steps away, stiffened, his lips pressed into a thin line as he glanced toward Camilla. For a brief moment, the future king's expression was unreadable, caught somewhere between shock and discomfort. Camilla, ever poised, tried to mask her reaction. A small, strained smile appeared on her face, but those closest to her noticed the flicker of something else. Surprise, perhaps even hurt. She gripped her handbag just a little tighter, her usual warmth replaced by a sudden chill. But Louis, unbothered by the tension around him, continued, his innocent voice ringing through the sudden stillness. He added, "She said she'd play with me, but then she told me I was annoying and left." The room, once filled with the sounds of Christmas joy, now sat in stunned silence. In just a few words, a child had pierced through the polished surface of royal formality, leaving behind a wave of whispers and wide-eyed glances. No official statement, no royal protocol, just the raw honesty of a child too young to understand the headlines his words would create. The moment ended as swiftly as it began. Kate, composed but rattled, guided Louis gently away. William, his face tight with unspoken tension, exchanged a fleeting glance with Camilla, who stood frozen, her expression a careful mask. The carols resumed, and the cameras continued rolling, but the energy had shifted. Everyone felt it. How could such a young child make a statement so powerful? What truth, if any, lay behind his innocent words? But what could have driven Louis to say such a thing? Let's uncover the layers beneath his words. Children see more than we realize. They may not understand every word or every glance, but they feel what lies beneath, the warmth, the tension, the unspoken. Prince Louis, known for his playful spirit, may have picked up on something deeper within his family. His candid remark about Queen Camilla left many wondering, was it simple honesty? Or was he reflecting something he felt but could not fully explain? At a young age, Louis is deeply connected to his family, especially his father, Prince William. A bond between father and son often extends beyond words. Could Louis, through William's subtle expressions and guarded demeanor, sense an unresolved discomfort when it comes to Camilla? William has long carried the weight of his mother's legacy, and though he has publicly accepted Camilla's role, emotions from the past may linger in ways that a child, attuned to his father's moods, could easily notice. Children are quick to mirror what they sense, even without fully understanding it. But there may be something else, something more personal. Louis' world is filled with warmth and laughter, thanks largely to the Middleton family. His grandparents, Carol and Michael Middleton, play a significant role in his life, offering love without titles, rules, or formality. Baking with Granny Carol, playing in the garden, and enjoying simple joys have shaped his idea of family, one built on affection and togetherness. In contrast, his relationship with Camilla, or perhaps the absence of it, feels different. Camilla, despite her public charm, has rarely been seen in those tender, casual moments with the younger royals. Her interactions, at least publicly, have been formal, a handshake here, a polite smile there. For a child like Louis, whose world thrives on warmth and play, such formality may feel distant. Children often interpret the absence of warmth as something more, something they instinctively question. So, was Louis' comment truly about a broken promise? Or was it about something deeper? A child's expression of distance, unfamiliarity, or discomfort within a family that is both public and private, united yet divided by history. His words, though innocent, may have carried layers far beyond his years. But what about Camilla herself? How has she approached her relationship with the younger royals? Over the years, Camilla, Queen Consort, has worked tirelessly to reshape her public image. Once the subject of fierce public criticism, she has gradually won over many hearts through dedication, resilience, and a strong commitment to charitable causes. From championing literacy programs to raising awareness about domestic violence, Camilla's efforts have painted her as a figure of compassion and service. Royal watchers have noted how she has gracefully embraced her role alongside King Charles, earning respect for her loyalty and steadfastness. But behind the polished public persona lies a more complex story, one where personal connections, especially with the younger generation of the royal family, seem distant. Despite her growing popularity with the public, Camilla's relationship with Prince William's children, George, Charlotte, and Louis, has rarely been seen up close. Public photos and royal appearances often show King Charles sharing warm moments with his grandchildren, but Camilla's presence in these family interactions appears limited. Unlike the playful, hands-on bonds the children share with their Middleton grandparents, their connection with Camilla remains largely formal and distant. This absence has sparked public skepticism. Has Camilla's warmth been reserved for public appearances only? Some argue that she has carefully curated her image for the cameras, projecting a persona that feels more polished than personal. Her interactions with the younger royals, often brief and ceremonial, have left many wondering if the distance is due to strained family dynamics or simply a more reserved personal style. Critics have pointed out that family moments speak louder than staged appearances. While the public has seen Camilla smiling at charity events and engaging warmly with strangers, her absence from candid family milestones has been notable. It raises a question. Has she managed to win over the public while struggling to connect within her own blended family? Perhaps the gap isn't from a lack of effort, but from the complexities of history and family roles. Camilla stepped into a family shaped by loss and public scrutiny, where deep bonds like those between the Wales children and the Middletons formed naturally over time. Building relationships in such a setting is no simple task. Yet, it was within this backdrop of formalities and unanswered questions that Prince Louis's innocent remark suddenly hit a nerve. It brought a private family dynamic into public view, leaving many to wonder, has Camilla succeeded in repairing her public image, but fallen short in fostering genuine family bonds? The public was left guessing, but the media storm following Louis's remark only made the questions louder. The fallout from Prince Louis's candid remark was immediate. Within hours, tabloids splashed headlines across their front pages. "Prince Louis calls out Queen Camilla. Royal shockwaves," screamed one. Social media platforms exploded with reactions, with hashtags like Prince Louis and Queen Camilla trending worldwide. Memes of Louis's innocent yet bold statement flooded Twitter and Instagram, with users dubbing him the royal truth teller. Despite the public frenzy, the royal family responded in their signature style: complete silence. Buckingham Palace, known for maintaining a never complain, never explain policy, offered no official statement. Prince William and Princess Kate, who were present during the incident, remained equally tight-lipped. Their expressions at the service, however, had already spoken volumes. Kate's swift reaction to calm Louis and William's tense glance toward Camilla left room for endless speculation. Royal experts quickly joined the conversation. Richard Palmer, a prominent royal correspondent, suggested that the incident was a reminder of unresolved tensions within the family, tensions that children often sense before adults acknowledge. Meanwhile, royal biographer Angela Levin offered a different view, stating, "Louis is known for his cheeky personality. This could simply be a child's playful outburst, not a reflection of family dynamics." But the public had their own opinions, and they were divided. Some rallied behind Camilla, emphasizing her years of dedication to charity and her steady role on King Charles's side. Comments like, "Louis is just a child, this is being blown out of proportion," flooded online forums. Yet, many others applauded Louis's honesty, with one viral post declaring, "Kids tell the truth, maybe there's more behind those royal smiles than we think." Supporters praised the young prince for his unfiltered nature, calling his remark refreshingly real in a family known for formality. As headlines clashed and debates raged on, the moment became more than just a royal slip, it became a symbol. Was this the sign of deeper issues within the family, or simply an innocent child's bluntness misunderstood by the world? But beyond the headlines, this incident raises a more profound question about blended families within royalty. Blended families are never simple, and within royalty, those complexities multiply. With generations defined by tradition, duty, and public scrutiny, blending old roles with new relationships is delicate. Prince Louis's candid remark, innocent as it may seem, opens a window into the often overlooked dynamics of stepfamilies within the royal household. At the heart of this dynamic is a contrast in family styles. On one side stand the Middletons, warm, affectionate, and hands-on. Carol and Michael Middleton are known for their grounded, family-first approach, one that has deeply influenced how Prince William and Princess Kate raise their children. Louis, George, and Charlotte enjoy simple, joyful experiences with their maternal grandparents, baking cookies, playing in the garden, and sharing laughter without ceremony. For Louis, family has always been about connection, not titles. On the other side lies the formality of royal tradition. Camilla, though now queen consort, entered the family not as a grandmother, but as a step-grandmother, a role rarely defined within royal circles. While she is known for her public warmth and charity work, her bond with the younger Wales children has never appeared deeply personal. Family moments with Camilla, if they exist, rarely reach the public eye. To a child like Louis who thrives on familiarity and play, this absence of shared warmth may feel distant rather than comforting. Step-grandparent relationships, especially in public families, can be layered and sensitive. They are shaped by personal boundaries, past experiences, and the effort each side makes to bridge the gap. For Camilla, building that bond may have been complicated by history and public perception. For Louis, it may be a matter of what feels familiar. Children often gravitate toward the love and ease they know best, and in Louis's world, that ease lives with the Middletons. So, could his remark about Camilla be more about comfort than conflict? Rather than disliking her, perhaps he simply doesn't share the same bond with her that he does with his other grandparents. His words, innocent and raw, may have come from a child's simple understanding. Family, to him, is about closeness, and closeness comes from time, trust, and play. In a family shaped by titles and tradition, Louis's honesty reminds us of something deeply human, that love is felt most in the spaces between duty and connection. His words were not a rejection, but a reflection, a child expressing the bonds he knows best. So, what does this moment say about Prince Louis and the future of the royal family? Prince Louis's unexpected words may have lasted only a moment, but their impact has echoed far beyond Westminster Abbey. What began as a child's innocent response has become a topic of debate, from headlines and social media to royal experts and family watchers. It was a brief, unfiltered glimpse into the layers of relationships that exist within the royal family, reminding the world that even behind crowns and titles, family dynamics are deeply human. At the heart of this moment lies the honesty of childhood, the pure, unguarded way children express feelings that adults often suppress. Louis did not speak from a place of malice, but from the simplicity of his experience. His candid remark has sparked larger conversations about authenticity, connection, and the realities of blended families under royal traditions. It also raises a deeper question. In a family so often bound by rules and duty, is it the youngest, free from filters and formality, who shows us the clearest view of what lies beneath? Louis, with his playful spirit and honest heart, has brought attention not only to his bond with his family, but also to how the younger generation may feel within the royal fold. Above all, this small moment has reminded the world of something timeless. Family is not just about roles or appearances, but about relationships built on warmth, trust, and familiarity. In the end, titles fade, but connections, real, raw, and human, are what remain. So, what do you think? Do you believe Louis's words reveal a hidden tension within the royal family, or was it simply a child's innocent honesty, speaking from the heart, without agenda? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on the royal family and beyond.